What's going on, guys? Welcome on back. It is Monday, July 21st. We have a 15-game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Real quick recap of yesterday. And it was not a good day. Not a good day at all. We go 7-8 on our money line / spread picks. We go 9-6 on our over-unders. No parlay hits. But you guys already know the rules over here. We take the good with the bad. It's on to the next one. 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, look for my play of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also, at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, first game up of the day. We got the San Diego Padres in Miami taking on the Marlins. The right-handed pitcher Vasquez on the mound for the Padres. He's 3-4 with a 3.80 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Yuri Perez on the mound for the Marlins. He's 3-2 with a 3.18 ERA. In this game today, I'm looking at Yuri Perez for the Marlins, coming off of 3 good starts in a row. In his last 3 starts, he's pitched 18 innings, allowing only 1 earned run. In this game today, it will be a step up in competition. In my opinion, his last 3 games, he saw the Twins, the Reds, and the Orioles. Today, like I said, I believe will be a step up in competition for him. The Padres this season are batting .248 versus right-handed pitching. Yuri Perez throws the fastball 50% of the time, the slider another 15% of the time. This Padres team is loaded with players that hit that pitching arsenal very good. In this matchup today, the books do have the Miami Marlins as the betting on favorites, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the San Diego Padres on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm taking 2 Padres in this game. Give me a Rise as well as Tatis, both to have 2 total bases in this game today. On to the pitching props now. I like both of these starting pitchers to go over their line. Vasquez of the Padres over 3.5 strikeouts. Perez of the Marlins over 4.5 Ks today. Alright, up next, we got the Baltimore Orioles in Cleveland taking on the Guardians. The right-handed pitcher Shigano on the mound for the Orioles. He's 7-5 with a 4.44 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Bibee on the mound for the Guardians. He's 5-9 with a 4.29 ERA. In this matchup today, we're looking at the starting pitcher for the Orioles, Shigano. In his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 5.60. Looking at this Guardians team, offensively, they've caught themselves in their last 10 games. They're batting .275 as a team. Now, in this matchup today, we're looking at both of these bullpens. I believe the Guardians will get to Shigano, but I also believe this Orioles team can get to Bibee. Looking at the bullpens, this Orioles bullpen this year has an ERA hovering around 5, but in their last 10 games, their ERA is at 5.14, whereas this season, the Guardians have one of the best bullpens in the league. This season, their combined ERA is at 3.75. In this matchup today, we're playing the Guardians on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 Guardians today. Give me Manzardo as well as Bo Naylor, both to have 2 total bases in this game today. On to the pitching props now. Shigano of the Orioles, I'm playing him to go under his line, under 3.5 strikeouts. Bibee, I'm taking his over today, over 4.5 Ks. Alright, moving along, we got the Detroit Tigers in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. The right-handed pitcher Flannery on the mound for the Tigers in this game. He's 5-9 with a 4.65 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates. He's 4-8 with a 2.01 ERA. Cannot lie to you, I hate this game. I was torn. I could lean either way. This Detroit Tigers team are very inconsistent offensively. There will still be no Carpenter back in the lineup. This team all year will have weeks where they score 2 or more less runs in every game, and then the next week it's 4 or more runs in every game. Very inconsistent offensively. Then when we look at this Pirates team and Paul Skeens is 4-8 with a 2.01 ERA for a reason. He gets no run support when he pitches. It'll be a 1-0 game before he leaves the game, and then the bullpen comes in and blows the game, obviously. In this matchup today, what has me leaning more towards the Pirates is the Detroit Tigers starting pitcher Flannery. In his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 5.32, and he is also top 10 this year in home runs allowed. This game today, looking at the weather, we have 8-mile-per-hour winds blowing to right field, so left-handed bats will have an advantage in this matchup today. The books do have the Pirates as the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with them in this one. We're taking the Pirates, not that confidently, on the money line. The game total is set at 7, and I'm definitely more confident in this. I like the under in this game today, under 7 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 1 Tiger, 1 Pirate. Give me Riley Green of the Detroit Tigers, and we're playing O'Neal Cruz of the Pittsburgh Pirates, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 6.5, and I like both of them to go over. Flannery of the Tigers over 6.5 strikeouts. Skeens of the Pirates over 6.5 Ks as well. Alright, up next, we got the Cincinnati Reds in Washington taking on the Nationals. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Singer on the mound for the Reds. He's 7-7 with a 4.32 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Jake Irving on the mound for the Nats. He's 7-5 with a 4.58 ERA. Getting straight to it, the Reds are the betting odd favorites in this matchup today, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the under in this game today, under 9 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking 2 Reds. Give me Ellie De La Cruz as well as Gavin Lux, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Singer of the Reds, we like him to go under his line today, under 4.5 strikeouts. Irving of the Nationals, I'm taking him to go over 4.5 Ks. Alright, moving along, we got the Boston Red Sox on the road in Philadelphia, taking on the Phillies. The right-handed pitcher Buehler on the mound for the Sox. He's 6-6 with a 6.12 ERA. Zach Wheeler on the mound for the Phillies. He's 9-3 this season with a 2.36 ERA. In this matchup today, we're looking at Walker Buehler, who's been terrible this season. Last 5 starts, ERA above 5. This Phillies team this season are top 10 in the league hitting right-handed pitching. They're batting .265 as a team with 85 home runs to go along with it. This year, left-handed bats are batting .305 for the whole season against Walker Buehler. We know the top of this Phillies lineup is stacked with some good left-handed bats. In this matchup today, we like the Phillies, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking 2 Phillies. Give me Schwarber as well as Harper, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props. Buehler of the Red Sox, I'm taking him to go under his line, under 4.5 Ks. Zach Wheeler, I'm taking his under as well, under 8.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, this next game up will be our play of the day, the one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We got the New York Yankees in Toronto, taking on the Blue Jays. The left-handed pitcher Rodon is on the mound for the Yankees. He's 10-6 this season with a 3.08 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Guzman on the mound for the Jays. He's 6-7 with a 4.19 ERA. In this matchup today, the books do have the Yankees as the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with them. We're taking the Yankees on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Austin Wells and Jazz Chisholm of the Yankees, and we're playing Vlad Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 5.5, and I like both of them to go under in this game. Rodon of the Yankees under 5.5 strikeouts. Guzman of the Jays under 5.5 Ks. Alright, on after that, we got the Los Angeles Angels in New York taking on the Mets. The left-handed pitcher Anderson on the mound for the Angels. He's 2-6 with a 4.34 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Senga on the mound for the Mets. He's 7-3 with a 1.39 ERA. In this matchup today, I'm leaning towards the Mets, but it is a very close game in my opinion. The Mets have not been playing that good in their last 15 games, even before the All-Star break. This team has been very inconsistent. Their batting average in the last 15 is 230. Bullpen ERA is 5.85. This game today, the leaning factor is Senga on the mound. He was good in his return game last, right before the All-Star break as well. Anderson this year has been bad. The Mets really haven't been hitting left-handed pitching. Like I said, the real determining factor is Senga in this matchup today. The Mets are capable. It's not like they're not a capable team. All of that being said, the books do have the Mets as the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Pete Alonso and Juan Soto of the Mets, and we're also taking Mike Trout of the Angels. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. We're taking Anderson to go over his line in this game. Over 3.5 strikeouts. Senga of the Mets, over 5.5 Ks as well. Alright, moving along. We got the San Francisco Giants in Atlanta taking on the Braves. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Birdsong's on the mound for the Giants. He's 4-3 with a 4.11 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Elder on the mound for the Braves. He's 3-6 with a 5.65 ERA. In this game today, we're looking at this Giants team continuing to struggle offensively. They did have their best offensive game yesterday. It was probably their best offensive game in their last 7 games played. They scored 6 runs, still lost. In this matchup today, the Braves are the betting odd favorites. Looking at them, their last 10 games, batting average is up to 272 as a team. Their bullpen ERA is a bit shaky. It's around 480. In this matchup today, the Braves are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 1 Giant, 1 Brave. Give me Devers of the Giants, as well as Ronald Acuna of the Braves, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props now. I like both of these starting pitchers to go over their line. Both of their lines are set at 4.5, and we're playing Birdsong to go over 4.5 strikeouts. Elder of the Braves over 4.5 Ks as well. Alright, moving along, we got the Chicago White Sox in Tampa Bay taking on the Rays. The right-handed pitcher Sean Burke on the mound for the White Sox. He's 4-8 with a 4.36 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Baz on the mound for the Rays. He's 8-5 with a 4.17 ERA. In this game today, we're getting straight to it. We like Tampa Bay, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 9, and we're taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're playing 2 Rays. Give me Arenado as well as Brandon Lowe, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props now. We're taking Burke of the White Sox to go under his line. Under 3.5 strikeouts. Baz, we're taking his over 5.5 Ks. Alright, up next, we got the Athletics in Texas taking on the Rangers. The left-handed pitcher Lopez on the mound for the Athletics. He's 3-5 this season with a 4.20 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Jack Leiter on the mound for the Rangers. He's 5-6 with a 4.37 ERA. In this matchup today, we're looking at this Rangers team versus lefties this year. They're one of the worst teams in the league. They're batting .218 versus left-handed pitching, bottom of the league, one of the worst teams. On the other hand, when we look at this Athletics team, this season, they're top 10 batting average versus righties. They're 8th in the league with a .250 batting average. Also, they have hit the 3rd most home runs off of right-handed pitching. They have 107 this season. Leiter, the starting pitcher for the Rangers in this matchup, struggling versus right-handed bats. Righties are batting .275 against him this season. This Athletics team is loaded with right-handed bats. On top of that, 12-mile-per-hour winds blowing to left field, giving right-handed batters a big advantage in this matchup today. The books do have the Texas Rangers as the betting odd favorites in this game. And we're playing the Road Dogs. Give me the Athletics on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Brent Rooker as well as Kurtz of the Athletics. And we're taking Simeon of the Texas Rangers. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 5.5, and I like both of them to go under in this game today. Lopez of the Athletics under 5.5 Ks. Leiter of the Rangers under 5.5 strikeouts as well. Alright, moving along. We got the Kansas City Royals in Chicago taking on the Cubs in this matchup today. The left-handed pitcher Cameron's on the mound for the Royals. He's 3-4 with a 2.31 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Barsher is on the mound for the Cubs. He's no wins, no losses with a 1.04 ERA. Getting straight to it, in this matchup, the books do have the Cubs as the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with them. Give me the Cubbies on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I like the under in this one. Under 8 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. 2 Cubs in this game. Give me Suzuki and Swanson, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props. The only starting pitcher's line we have in this game is Cameron of the Royals, and I like him to go under 4.5 Ks today. Up next, we got the St. Louis Cardinals in Colorado taking on the Rockies. The right-handed pitcher McGravy is on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 1-1 this season with a 4.22 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Gomber on the mound for the Rockies. He's 0-3 this season with a 5.65 ERA. In this game today, we're playing the Cardinals on the money line. The game total is set at 11.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Burleson and Contreras of the Cardinals, and we're playing Freeman of the Rockies. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. McGreevy of the Cardinals, we're playing him to go over his line. Over 4.5 strikeouts. Gomber of the Rockies, I'm taking his under today, under 2.5 Ks. Alright, as we proceed along, we got the Houston Astros in Arizona taking on the Diamondbacks. The left-handed pitcher Gordon's on the mound for the Astros in this game. He's 3-2 this season with a 4.67 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Zach Gallen on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's 7-10 with a 5.40 ERA. In this matchup, the books do have the Diamondbacks as the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with them. Give me the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this game today. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Diamondbacks. Give me Perdomo as well as Marte, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props now. Gordon of the Astros, I'm taking him to go over his line. Over 3.5 strikeouts. Gallen of the Diamondbacks, we're taking his under 5.5 Ks. Alright, moving along, we got the Minnesota Twins in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. The right-handed pitcher David Festa on the mound for the Twins. He's 3-3 with a 5.25 ERA. Shohei will be opening the game for the Dodgers. He's no wins, no losses with a 1.0 ERA. In this matchup today, these are 2 teams coming into it that have been trending in the wrong direction. Both of these teams in their last 10 games have lost 7 games each in today's matchup. We like the Dodgers. Dustin May will come in after Shohei. I can see the Dodgers trying to catch their momentum back here. The books do have the Dodgers as the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Byron Buxton of the Twins. We're playing Shohei of the Dodgers as well as Kim of the Dodgers, all to have 2 total bases. In this game, there is no pitching. Alright, final game of the day, we got the Milwaukee Brewers on the road in Seattle, taking on the Mariners. The right-handed pitcher Woodruff on the mound for the Brewers. He's 1-0 this year with a 2.61 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Kirby on the mound for the Mariners. He's 4-4 with a 4.50 ERA. In this game today, the Mariners are the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with the books. We're taking them on the money line. The game total is set at 6.5, and we like the over in this game today. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Mariners. Give me Rodriguez as well as Polanco, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Woodruff of the Brewers, we're taking him to go over his line, over 4.5 Ks. Kirby of the Mariners, we're taking him to go under 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 6-leg game parlay. Our first play will be the Cleveland Guardians on the money line. We're then going to play the Cincinnati Reds on the money line. Then the New York Mets on the money line. We're then going to follow it up with the Athletics Rangers game total to go over 8.5 total runs. And we wrap it up with the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals on the money line. All 6 legs, $5 bet pays $125. On after that, guys, we have another game parlay. It will be a 5-leg game parlay where we start off with the San Diego Padres on the money line. We're then going to follow it up with the Phillies on the run line and the Tampa Bay Rays on the run line. And we wrap it up with the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line as well as the Mariners on the money line. All 5 legs, $5 bet pays $140. On after that, guys, we have our 2 home run parlay plays of the day. We start off with the first one where we're playing Ellie De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds. We're then going to play O'Neal Cruz of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we wrap it up with Brent Rooker of the Athletics. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet pays $120. On after that, guys, this will be our final parlay of the day, the final play of the day. It will be a 4-leg home run parlay where we start off with Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians. We're then going to play Junior Caminero of the Tampa Bay Rays. And we wrap it up with Juan Soto of the Mets and Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies. All 4 gentlemen, dollar bet pays $225. Once again, guys, I just want to send my salutes and shout outs to all you guys. I greatly and truly appreciate you all. I respect you all. It's a Monday, 15 games. I hope we all can win some money today. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.